Welcome, guys, to a channel update, the first of 2023, as I'm here in my nice, warm, comfy winter clothes to tell you of the games that are yet to come, because 2023 is the season of games properly this time. Everything that's been delayed in the past, it's all coming out, and my goodness, in terms of like JRPGs or long-awaited games, long series we've been covering, it's all just happening in the first half of the year. But before I go into that, the plans for the future and a kind of change to the stream structure, I'm going to talk about a Let's Play that's just about to begin, because Crisis Core is currently ongoing entirely within a mission grind, because for some reason I thought, yeah, let's 100% the game. Oh my goodness, mission grind. So we've got episodes of that going up, but that's not very fulfilling. We like our story-based playthroughs. So to start off the year, we're going to start it off the same way as we started off 2022, with an indie game. Last year we had Kena, Bridge of Spirits. This year we're going to play a very Legend of Zelda-esque game to warm up for what's coming out later in the year by playing a little Fox's Adventure, dropped into an unknown land. We are going to play Tunic. And to play that, we are going to embark on this adventure over the next coming 2 days on the stream. So we're going to start for 4 p.m. UK, 10 a.m. Central in America. We're going to start Saturday, and we're going to continue Sunday until hopefully it's completed. If it's not completed by then, we will be going on for another session on the Wednesday, or via the parody on YouTube, depending on what state of play it's in. The game supposedly is around that 15-hour, 16-hour mark, so I should be able to complete it over one full weekend. So I thought we'd just get a game going, get a Let's Play going, to then start the year and lead us into the rest. So Tunic will be our first game. Come join me live, or it will be starting on the YouTube, of course, on Tuesday, and then going on as its normal 2 episodes a day series. So that leads us to the rest of the year. We have incredibly solid plans for the rest of the year because of the fact that, simply put, there are a lot of games, a lot of big games, a lot of long games that are coming out in kind of like a short contracted span, and a lot of games that I'd kind of like to play but can't really fit in with our current schedule unless I completely overload you with videos yet again. We had a period of time where we're doing 6 videos a day lately. It's a bit crazy to do that. And for this, we're going to have to change up the stream structure to kind of the one we're about to use for Tunic to get that done in one weekend, because that's the only way I can do all these games. So, of course, starting off of our list, we have Fire Emblem Engage that is starting January 20th, or at least it's releasing January 20th. We'll start the weekend following, which should just be the 21st. Now, there is another big game coming out the month after that. February 24th sees the release of Octopath Traveler 2, which I'm interested to say is on the Sony PlayStation as well. So that's interesting that the franchise has branched just off of Nintendo systems too. I probably will pick it up on the PS5 to make it play the best, I guess is how I put it. Not that I remember any issues with Octopath Traveler 1 on the Switch, now that I think about it. But because of that, we've got like a very small period of time between that as well, and The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure coming out on March 14th. And with that going to be a game that's like sessions and sessions and ridiculously long the way I play the Trails games, talking to all the NPCs, getting all the story of the world, for at least hoping to, and not missing anything with the playstyle we've decided to get from Trails. This is where the way we're going to do our streams from now and the way we're going to structure, at least for the first half of the year, is going to be different. Usually what we do is we do 2 different games on the weekend. So one game's on a Saturday, one game's on a Sunday. Now, if I do that with these games, I'm going to end up with a massive backlog, most likely, that's not going to work out for the rest of the games. Maybe. Depending on like other DLCs coming out here, there, and everywhere as well that we might try to intersperse in, it's going to be a bit of a problem. So I'm going to just marathon these games for the first time. So what I mean by that is Fire Emblem Engage, when it starts on January 21st, which I think is the day after it's released in the EU, which I think is a Saturday as well. When it starts then, we will be doing it Saturday and Sunday until its completion, or until Octopath Traveler 2 comes out. Then we will be doing it as a duo stream until Fire Emblem Engage finishes, and then we will be doing Octopath Traveler 2 as a Saturday, Sunday, until that's completion. So then we could do Trails as a Saturday, Sunday. Do you get what I mean? So essentially, if we've got 2 games on the trot at one time, stream-wise, we will be doing it one on Saturday, one on a Sunday. But if there's only one of those games going, we're looking to complete them as soon as possible so that later in the year when games come out, and again, we get into another big game crunch with the amount of games that are there, we will be easy able to play. This won't disrupt the YouTube at all. The YouTube episodes should still be going like the same as they are, 2 Let's Play series on at a time. So it should just be the normal 4 videos a day. But for the stream, the structure changes so we can actually get these games completed so we can move on to the next game on release. So the next game after Trails to Azure, there's a 2-month period where probably some DLCs for certain games will come out in, is of course The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I want to be in a state where we're pretty much done with Trails, or more or less completed, at least stream-wise, the live segment, before that game comes out. Because of course, I know it's going to be a 100 hours plus game, most likely as well, just like Trails. So with that said, we want to give it the time. So that comes out on May 12th. And of course, I want to be hitting that on release. It's been the game we've been waiting for goodness knows how long now. It's the whole Switch's life cycle. Maybe thinking there would be a Switch Pro that's never coming. It's definitely not. No. We're moving on to the next Nintendo console before that happens, yeah. But it's finally here. May 12th is when it comes out. Looking forward to playing it. And of course, we'll be doing 2 streams of that most likely every day. And then, of course, a month later, July 22nd. Oh, June 22nd, sorry. Final Fantasy 16 then comes out. Now, there might be questions on if I can actually stream that or not, considering, of course, what happened with Stranger of Paradise, though Crisis Core seems to be pretty fine, so we'll find out what the stream rules are that nearer to the date, but that's another game I want to hit up. And then, of course, a month later from that, we get Trails of Reverie. All the Trails games we would have played thus far all come together to go straight into Trails of Reverie with 3 protagonists, 3 heroes, 3 stories taking place in one game as the Trails series continues to progress, evolve, tell us a story, and then lead us into more Trails to come. So that's just the first half of the year. Obviously, there's more games throughout the year, but the main thing I want to say is the structure of the stream is changing. We most likely will always be doing it as like Fire Emblem Engage until February 24th will definitely be 2 streams a week. We will keep up the normal YouTube pace, most likely. But it will then start to like trickle into being 2 series a week, 2 series a day on the YouTube. But the 2 streams, we're just actually going through games nearer to release on the stream. So that is basically what's going on. Those are all the games I intend to play throughout the first half of the year. As a definite is what I would say. There may be more added in depending on what time there is or what I want to play, what my proclivities are at that point in time. So that is an update for 2023. That is what's to come. Hopefully you can understand what is happening on the stream. The YouTube basically stays the same, and those games are soon coming to it. So thank you guys for watching. It's a lot of JRPGs, a lot of exploration type games coming to you on the channel. 2023 begins. 6 months of big releases, at least for us. I'll see you guys in the future for more. And come along for Tunic this weekend. I'll see you guys around. Bye-bye.